Today, we're talking about the 35mm lens and what is it good for. It's one of my favorite lenses. Let's talk about why. First off, it's versatile. It's great as a walk-around lens for almost any subject. You can shoot travel, you can shoot landscapes, you can shoot people. Any of those subjects, it's going to be an awesome, really versatile lens. So the 35 is great for landscapes because it's wide and it gives you that perspective, but it's not too wide, and we'll talk about that more later. It's great for people because you can capture an environmental portrait, get people in the setting that they are in, and it's great as a travel lens because it can be compact, lightweight, it's good for low light, it's good for almost any subject, and you won't hesitate to carry it with you. I also love it as a photojournalism documentary style lens, which brings me to my next point. Some people say the 35mm is similar to what the eye sees, which makes it great for that documentary style photography. I talked about this before, but I like the 35mm focal length because it's wide, but not too wide. When you've got something like a 10mm or maybe even a 16mm lens, you're gonna get distortion, which just makes things look like they're pointed inward, especially if you tilt your camera upward. With that 35mm focal length, things are gonna be relatively straight and it just keeps that distortion to a minimum. We always say that simple is best, so if you're gonna have one camera and one lens, I'd definitely opt for a 35mm lens. If you're looking for a little bit more versatility, but also wanna have that documentary 35mm focal range, I'd definitely look at the 16 to 35, which allows you to shoot wider landscapes, but also have that 35mm focal length included. Here's the story about gear. The 35mm lens is great because it's wide, but not too wide, similar to what the eye sees, and lightweight and compact. I love this lens because you can shoot travel, you can shoot people, you can shoot landscapes. It's incredibly versatile. I hope this video helps you understand what the 35mm lens is good for, and if there's any other focal lengths that you want me to talk about, hit me up in the comments. We're also going to do a video about 35mm versus 50mm, so look for that. Thanks for watching.